right, sitting on a set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running Rebels of UNLV. And the Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So UTEP's offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. With the catch, it's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's got it, 1st down and more. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Gets rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Miners are flying down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab, it's Wilson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job. disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in a loss. This week, get a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to improve from what it was a week ago.
They're working that left side.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They're wearing this defense down on the opening drive. 12th play coming. Now it's 3rd and short. They'll go back to the ground. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miners.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Thomas. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first.
UNLV, 0.
And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second.
On the ready.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
UTEP has the ball in the offense, ready to go back to work. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. Dropping back, it's Nelson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Thomas. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here on 3rd down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking to fire. Buys a little time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Thomas. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Using the quick game. There he goes! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UTEP!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. He's got him. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control them. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Reynolds. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, UNLV.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wilson on the carry. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Miners will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if...
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Rebels! And that one will give them the lead.
No quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in, it's Reynolds. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Going right to work up top. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Nelson. Lets it fly. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Miners will snap it on first and 10. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Miners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. With the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Sixth play of the drive coming up. Gonna swing it on second down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Rebels offense is back on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession. This time, tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. Hard running there. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. Runs for the tackle. Works his way to the third. After gaining 5.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's second and long. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
22
They go to the ground. Makes one man miss. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up. Make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
He's got 2. He's got 2.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Miners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Turning it on! He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it with Wilson. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Here's the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Miners are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to the run, it's Wilson. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 3. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Touchdown, Miners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And it now feels like game over after coughing up the fumble. They were down. They needed something big to happen. They had to score touchdowns, but give this defense credit. They just finish They're playing to the end of the game with great effort, creating a takeaway to ice this thing.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll keep it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wilson on the carry. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the running back. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just getting the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they